just because you're not quite done yet, have you not looked that
Oh
far?
yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, maybe if I didn't get hurt, I probably wouldn't be hurt now. So I mean, I feel like everything happened for a reason. You know, I guess they wanted me to get my degree. So I mean, I got some good out of it.
If you weren't a football player, what would you be doing with your life?
If I was a football player,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You never thought of anything else? This is the only thing you ever thought of
I
doing?
ain't never thought about that yet.
Now, I know you were quite the basketball player,
Oh
though.
yeah. I'd probably be hooping somewhere.
You won a slam dunk contest back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you recall that?
Yeah, I was like a junior in high school. We had like a little slam dunk contest for the guys in the area, and I won it.
Now, in terms of those skills, how do they apply here, being able to get up and elevate like that? Do you guys mention that here? Do you ever ball against some of your teammates?
Oh yeah. It worked out on football field also. You know, jump ball situations. You know, vertical leaps. So I mean, they both work hand in hand.
Can anyone out jump you?
I don't think so.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
What's has this last couple of weeks felt different for you? That, you know, as much as you were back into the season already, that this was probably the part of last year that you missed the most?
Oh yeah, this is the part I missed the most, but I feel like it's all the same. You know, we prepared the same for Ohio State as if we were preparing for South Carolina State. So I mean, it's all the same, to be honest.
What was it like for you last year to not be a part of that play? I mean, you were a part of it, but you weren't a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was tough. You know, I wanted to be out there helping my teammates. Unfortunately, we lost the national championship. I feel like I could have contributed to that. But I mean, the goal is just to get back and win it.
So, were there times, particularly during that Alabama game last year, where you kind of thought, like, if I was out there, maybe, you know, especially considering how close that game really was, that maybe you could have been the difference in that?
I mean, I was thinking about it a little bit. I couldn't be out there, so I mean, there wasn't no need to just really think about it that much.
Was there a point at all last year where you thought maybe you could get back for the bowl games, or was that pretty much written off?
Yeah, actually, I was hearing a little bit from the doctor that I was visiting every week that it probably could have been a situation where I could play in the playoffs.
So
I was like, nah, I don't want to do that, you know. And then he said he felt like that was a good idea also.
So he said, you know, if you really wanted to push it, you could get out there.
Yeah,
but,
I might. But I mean,
and if it had been like, you know, an arm or a knee or something, might you have thought a little differently than a neck injury?
Yeah. I probably would have been out there then. I mean, my neck, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like a season of recovery. That's potentially life-altering issue. Yeah. So, you know, when you're in the locker room after the Orange Bowl last year, after the national championship game, like, how did you approach like the guys? Was it a celebration for you after the Orange Bowl? Did you feel like?
Oh yeah. I mean, every win is a celebration, whether you playing or not. I mean, I was celebrating like I was playing with the guys. So I mean, that wasn't no different.
Do you think that sitting out last year, was there a level of like growth that you got from just kind of being on the sideline and watching and having to take a different role?
Yeah, I gained some knowledge of the game. You know, I started to study some defenses. You know, while I was out, I feel like that was the main part of my game that I needed to improve in was reading defenses, and that's what I did.
So did you see the impact of that pretty early on this year when you got back out on the field?
Oh yeah, that was what I was looking forward to. You know, different coverages from defenses, and I got that this year, and I was prepared for it.
How much, when you did get back on the field this year, you know, I know like the Auburn game, Deshaun targeted you a ton, and it was kind of, you know, was there a little bit of trying to like, where do I fit exactly now, and how, you know, with the skill position guys that are around you, because you didn't even really get to play with Deshaun that much the year before because he was hurt a lot.
I mean, we played a few games together, and we put up some numbers. So I mean, we already had built that chemistry from that part. But I mean, just to get back out there again this year, it was good.
Did you have any doubt at all about like the kind of player that you would be? I mean, obviously at the end of 2014, people are talking about you as a first-round draft pick, and then you expected, I'm sure, 2015 to be sort of that coronation year to get to that point. Was this year? Did you have any concerns about how a year off was going to impact that?
No, I really didn't have no concerns. I mean, I did the whole spring, the whole fall camp. So I mean, I knew what type of player I was going to be this year. I just was waiting on that moment.
Did you come into this year with the mindset of making up for lost time?
A little bit, more sort of just coming out and dominate the game. That's basically it. Just doing whatever it takes to help my team win the ball game.
Do you ever think about that, though, how the injury took you out of the game for a year?
I mean, sometimes. I mean, everything happens for a reason, so I mean, it ain't no need to always look back on that.
Has this year lived up to what you hoped it would be?
Oh yeah. I feel like I had a great year this year. Still have a couple more games to put up some more numbers.
Do you think you're the best receiver in the draft?
You think so?
I'm no expert, but I'd have you up
Come
there.
on, man. Yeah, whatever you think.
All right. That's a good political answer there. That's an NFL type answer.
Yeah.